It is time for the big three in today's topics: firing back, other chatter, and this week's must-read. So let's bring in my big three panel. Contributor for Newsweek and the Daily Beast and editor of Citizen Jane Politics, Patricia Murphy. Columnist with Chicago Defender and professor of political science at Hiram College, Jason Johnson. And MSNBC contributor and former Bush Cheney senior advisor, Robert Traynham, who was here in studio yesterday. Why didn't you just stick around, my friend?
I should have. Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Thank you. All right, everyone, let's go first to firing back here. Governor Christie's office has sent out this email attacking David Wildstein. As you know, he, of course, the former Christie appointee who said there is evidence showing the governor knew about the George Washington Bridge lane closures while they were going on. That contradicts the governor's previous statement. So, Robert, what is the point of this email? Is it a smart political move, or does it create more attention and just prolong the scandal?
I think it draws more attention to the issue. Here's why. Let me step back up and say, you know, David Wildstein's or his lawyer's letter really doesn't glean any new light into anything. We'll see if, in fact, there's any evidence there. But what it does do politically in terms of Chris Christie's email to his supporters out there, it does two things. Number one, it underscores that he really is somewhat of a bully here. I mean, not only does he push back, he pushes back hard. I mean, he goes all the way back to David's high school years and so forth. It really does question his integrity and his character. You know, it's really interesting, Alex, because I've never seen a politician do this before, with the exception of Bill Clinton when he said, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman," and Richard Nixon when he said he was not a crook. I mean, Governor Christie really is drawing a deep, deep line in the sand here by saying he's done nothing wrong. And if, in fact, he's done nothing wrong, we'll come back and say, you know what, he was right. But if, in fact, it comes back that there's something out there, he really has put himself in a big, big box.
Well, and everybody certainly questions why he would do that, because he's savvy enough to know that those may be the consequences. But, Patricia, is there any part of this email that you think is helpful to the Christie cause?
I think Christie's first response was helpful when his official office came out and said these allegations are not true. This is simply consistent with what the governor has already said about what he knew and when he knew it. End of story. That's fine. Move on. But then we start to see this memo, as Robert was saying, so deeply personal, such personal attacks on David Wildstein, saying he was a loose cannon, saying he can't be trusted, which leads to two conclusions. First of all, why are you being so nasty, such a bully, so personally involved in eviscerating this person? A, don't you have other things to do? B, why was he in your administration in the first place? So I think that there are both inconsistencies, and it really plays dangerously along the line, the accusations that Chris Christie is a bully and will do anything to get ahead. And this is absolutely not the storyline you want when you want people to like you. You want them to vote for you for president. To me, it was a huge mistake to let this get out.
Right. Hey, Jason, is this turning more into a he said type of situation here? And whom do we trust? Whom do you trust?
Oh, I don't trust either one of them.
No.
I mean,
Okay.
Wildstein is in trouble, so he's going to say whatever he needs to do, because he's got to think about the legal implications right now. The federal government's going to get involved, state attorneys are going to be involved, so he's trying to get immunity. And I don't trust Chris Christie either, because he was obviously lying during his press conference earlier, and this is the sort of classic Shakespearean, he doth protest too much. He's getting way too angry about a guy who he claims has no integrity and has no truth to bear on this entire situation. So I don't trust either one of them, and they're both rolling around the muck like pigs. No one's going to come out of this clean.
Okay. Hey, guys, I know we have some breaking news. Nick, are we going to report this now? Okay, we're holding on to something, just confirming everybody, but we have some breaking news to share with you in just a minute beforehand. All right, we're going to go with it now, everyone. We have some pretty sad news to report, and the much admired, beloved Oscar-winning actor Philip Seymour Hoffman has been found dead today here in Manhattan. Yeah, well, for all of you I know, I'm sure you were fans. He was a remarkable actor. He's been found dead in his apartment here in Manhattan. There are sources that say it is due to a drug overdose. We're getting this from multiple different sources now, including two law enforcement individual sources and friends and people that have worked with him. He won the Academy Award for his role as Capote, Truman Capote there, a remarkable actor both on stage and screen. He was a graduate of New York University and really started his acting career back in 1991. So many different films he was in of note. Twister, right there at the beginning, back in '96, The Big Lebowski, of course, Talented Mr. Ripley, Charlie Wilson's War, and again, Capote, he won his Academy Award for that. So this is a tremendous loss to the acting world and for his fans and loved ones everywhere. Again, an apparent overdose for Philip Seymour Hoffman here in Manhattan on this very sad day. We're going to take a short break, everyone. We'll be right back.
Pillsbury Grand's Biscuits.